What's going on, MTM fam? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I know why you guys click this video. You guys click this video because you want the best trading strategy of 2026. So without further ado, we're going to start off by marking out our highs and lows of the day here. Now again, this is a trade that we took out in the VIP room. Again, we did take this trade live with all of our members and students. Now again, if you guys do want to join the VIP room, the link will be in the description down below, so you guys can check out our official MTM website. You guys can see what we offer and how we can help you guys get funded up to 200K this year. So again, we're starting off marking out these previous highs and lows of day. Now the very next thing we're going to do is mark out our supply and demand levels. So when it comes to supply, you guys, you always want to make sure you are marking the last bullish candle before a big move to the downside, right? So again, I'll say it again. When you're marking your supply zones, you want to look for the last bullish candle before this big move to the downside. So again, we have this candle right here at 50.74, and we're gonna go ahead and mark this. Excuse me, so we have 50.73, and that'll be again our 4-hour area of supply, right? So now that we have that marked up, again, you guys, we have our supply zone. We know that we are looking for some potential sells, so that'll be likely our bias coming into that session for the day, right? So again, now we're gonna go ahead and mark our 4-hour area of demand, which is gonna be sitting all the way down here. Now again, when you are marking your demand zone, you are looking for the last bearish candle, right? So you're looking for the last bearish candle before that big push to the upside. So this would be your demand zone right there. So this would be your area of demand here on the 4-hour time frame. Again, this is the last bearish candle before this big move to the upside. So now that we have these 4-hour levels here, we can go ahead and move forward and look at our 1-hour time frame. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at our 1 hour. Now again, we are trading the New York session, so this is about a couple minutes before market opens, maybe about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes before open. We like to be there bright and early, and we also do like to mark out our zones right before the market opens. That way we have the most accurate and the most recent levels. Again, it is very important for you guys to be marking these levels. Now again, if you don't know how to mark these levels, you can go ahead and click the link in the description down below. It'll take you straight to mtmtradingacademy.com, and you guys can check out all of our services. So again, don't miss out. Now again, we do have this H1 area of supply sitting here at 50.74. This is also in confluence with our general supply zone and our 4-hour area of supply. And then we also have this 1-hour demand zone here that we ran into. Now again, this is a low probability demand zone. Again, for all of our 101 students and all of our mentorship students, you guys know what type of setup this is, right? So again, just messed up. So this is a 1-hour area of demand that we have here. Now let's go ahead and go on to the 15-minute. Now again, on the M15, we are greeted with this area of supply. So again, we do know that we have a nice supply range here. Now let's mark this in a white color. There we go. So we know that this is kind of our general area of supply, right? So whenever you guys have a general area of supply in the market, all you're looking for now is a confirmation. Now this can be on a few different time frames. So this can be including the 1 minute, 3-minute time frame, as well as a 5-minute time frame, right? So this can be on any of those. And now again, we'll show you guys kind of how that looks like just a little bit. But again, if you really want to see the full picture, you guys just have to join the VIP. And right now it's completely for free, so go ahead and check it out. So again, on the M5, we also had a couple supply zones. We had this area right up here, although again, that was tapped into. We also had this M1 right up here. So now that we have all of our levels marked up, what do we do next? Simple. We just wait till the New York opens and let the levels and let this trade come to us. So again, we are trading roughly around 6:30 a.m. So we're just gonna let this come to us. Again, this is 6:15. So let's see what we have here. Again, 6:30 is the opening. So here we have 6:28, and here we have the market open. So again, you can see as soon as we pull back into this zone, this is where we're looking to pull out some testers and build a position, right? We're not fully getting into the trade just yet, but we are looking to lay out just a little bit of a test position and see where the market is headed to, and see kind of, just get a feel for the market. So again, we are kind of pulling back into that zone. So off of this first tap, this is where I told everyone that we are looking to get into some sells here for gold. So this is where we lay out our first position. We're at 50.71. Now again, my stop loss was going to be right above this area of supply here at 50.82. Now again, that is covering our M1 area of supply, and it is covering our general supply zone there. So again, that is going to be a very solid stop loss placement. Again, for our take profit, New York did create the slowdown here, so we were just targeting this area, as you can see. And again, this M1 is really what we're looking to scale into, right? So again, we see the New York open, we pull back into that zone. And again, the market is kind of playing around in this area, and I tell the team, hey, you know what? We're looking to deploy a little bit more of our position here. So this is where I scale in. Now we're about 20 to 30% into our position. The market's still playing around, decides to drop slightly a little bit right here. So this is where I tell the team, hey, you know what? Now I'm going to scale in just a slight little bit more. Now we're in with about 50% of our usual position. And as you guys can see, what happens here next is we ended up pulling back into our M1 area of supply, right? So here, a lot of people thought we were going to get wicked out. And here's what ended up happening. We actually ended up respecting this M1 area of supply. And here is, again, where I actually told the team to scale in. And here's where we deploy the rest of our position. And again, this is where we deployed 100% risk. And now we're full on with gold here. So let's see what happens next. Again, looks like prices printing to the downside. And once we tap into this low of day, I tell everyone, hey, you guys, we have to take some partials, because once you get to this low of day, there is a probability, there are some chances that you might run into potential buyers and the market could potentially reverse here. So again, you just want to be careful. You don't really want to press it too much. So just be safe. Take some profits. It never hurts. So again, we told the team, let's lock in some profits here on the low of day. And as you can see, this trade ended up hitting full take profit. We ended up taking that New York low, and we ended up walking away with a full sweep, over 200 pips caught on the day. And then as you guys can see, gold ended up doing its thing. After that, we don't really mind. We don't really care what gold does, right? Because once we catch our move from the market, that's all we care about. We move forward and we continue with the day. So again, let's go ahead and give a quick recap. For a higher probability setup, again, you guys, this is some sauce here. Make sure you guys pay attention. For a high probability setup, you need three things. Number one, you need a higher time frame supply or demand level. Now this can be on the H1, H4, daily, or even the weekly time frame, right? Now the next two things you need are kind of similar, but again, you just need two of these in confluence with each other. So you need two lower time frame supply or demand levels. This can be either on the 15-minute time frame, M1 or M5, right? Now that's all you guys need for a high probability setup, and other than that, you just need a simple M1 entry confirmation and you have a good quality trade on your hands. And this is how we're able to perform and execute these solid, consistent results time and time again, just through the Elite Edge strategy. Now again, if you guys are interested in learning the Elite Edge strategy, you can click the link in the description and it'll take you straight to mtmtrading.com, and you guys can fill out that survey and you guys can see if we can help you guys obtain over 200K in funding this year. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
That's that renegade, that nigga renegade, taking up the step on my back, shit that nigga made, playing with the break from the